Let's look at words. Words are pointing you to the truth. Another method of awakening. Words are a method of awakening. Let's look at methods of awakening before we look at words. Methods of awakening are you implementing through your natural nature Satguru within being, putting together some sort of program to awaken with no help, with no external help. Even these words are pointless. See, even these words are pointless. So you've got to within select, copy, paste. What is my way of awakening? How can I awaken? So many choices through all these gurus and YouTubes and books and Vedantas and Upanishads and religious spiritual awakenings. Which one is for me? You find out, you see. I'm going to give you an example of how many there are. A simple one. Words can awaken. What does words awakening you mean? Words means awaken. Words means waking up to words. Word, God, first word. You're waking up to all words, you're waking up to God. Words are pointing you to the truth. Words are pointing you to your truth. Contradiction? Words are pointless. See? What does this mean? Words are pointless. It means words are useless. Yeah? In your dictionary of mind, it means words are useless. Pointless. No point in using words. What does pointless mean? It means there is no point. It could be curved, circular. Words are pointless. Truth is pointless. Words are pointing you to the truth, but the truth is pointless. Words are pointless. You see, words have no point. They're not sharp. Point. Or dictionary method, point. Pencil, point. Words are like the end of a pencil. No. No end of a pencil? Pointless. Words have a point? No, words don't have a point. Words have a point, you see. You're confused? Words are pointless. Truth is pointless. Everything is pointless. Has no point, you see. Doesn't mean it has no purpose or it has no reason to be here. That could be a reason, a definition. But you see, another alternative is pointless. Truth is pointless. It is colossal. It is no point. It is no beginning, no end, no middle. It is infinite. Well, that's the object, you see. Awaken to words. Don't listen to what you have been told, Mr. Mind, about what words are. The dictionary and words, minuscule to you. Whole dictionary of every word that exists in your dictionary mind method means nothing. Absolutely nothing. They are the minuscule ways of getting by as a human. When you look at every single word in your own dictionary, take it within to your own Sadguru, make your own definition, make your own understanding, you'll realize that, some people speak about codes. Conspiracy theories, codes, everything. What is your code? See? Truth is pointless. Yeah? First, ego mind says, no point trying then. No point looking. No point, it's pointless. No, actual truth is pointless. It has no point. You can't get to its exact place of existence because it's too big. See? Not because it doesn't exist, because it's too big. It's too big for your mind. Is it? It's too big for your ego mind. It's not too big for your pure mind, you see? Ego mind is dictionary. I. Pure mind is infinite intelligence that you own. Only when you allow it to come in, and you must give it space. How can you give it space? You get rid of ego mind for pure mind to come back in and be in its truthful, rightful place. Change the words, you see. Change the meaning. Change the description, the definition, but don't use your head. Use your instinct. Who am I speaking to when I say use your? Am I speaking to your ego mind? Or am I speaking to your pure mind? Or something even beyond that? What can define the difference meanings between form and formlessness? Something in between. Something that is able to define form and is able to define formlessness. Cannot be form, cannot be formlessness. Has to be in between. You hear this in-between state? This is the point of awakening. This is the point that you reach through words. Go through words. Go through form. Go through formlessness. Go through spirituality. Go through religion. Don't go into it and stay there. Go through it. See it through. Finished religion. Seen it. Everything done. You have served your purpose within, and you have served your purpose out with. Now I'm finished. I'm moving on to the next one. I'm going through words now. Words, I see every meaning in every word. I know everything about every word. I'm through words. I'm finished with words. Through means end of. Overcome words. You go through everything that comes. Go through everything that comes. God comes. Move, God, thank you. Yeah. Spirituality comes. Jesus comes. Thank you. Love you. Move on. I go through. See? Everything that exists is awakening. You. You're awakening yourself. You're enlightenment, enlightening yourself. You are angry, being angry at yourself. You are happy as happiness, as yourself. One of the important things, when you experience breath, you experience inhale and you experience exhale. What happens in between? You spend no time on that word, in between. You have to go this way or that way. Man or woman? What happens in between breath? What happens in between thought? What happens the transitional period between in body and out of body? Have you ever had an out of body experience? What is most revelational for an out of body experience is not when this perception of being higher than the body or out of body. That is classed as out of body. Yeah? You agree? Somewhere you go somewhere. Near death, out of body, bye-bye body. Still not separated, but out of. In body. Right now, you know what within body is right now. What about the middle state? When you're not in body and not out of body. When that moment comes, when you leave in body to go out body. That middle state, what happens, you see? I remember experiencing this. Out of body is great. It's so light, empty, everything. You don't want to go back in. It's so beautiful, so blissful. And then when you go back in, it's okay, everything is fine. Yeah, you're back, I'm great. That was a great experience. I loved it. Everything is different, wonderful, full of light. Everything is fantastic. What about the state in between? Someone says, I can't speak about that. You know, what is the space between form and formlessness? Can form speak about it? Can formlessness speak about it? Yes. Triangle, form, formlessness, and the middle point. But you can't speak about it as a form. And you can't speak about it as formlessness because you have no body and mind and eyes and mouth and everything else to speak about it. It is beyond your state. All these states, form state, formlessness state, stateless state, emptiness, nothingness state. And then the other side, no words can explain that, you see. Words then become pointless in the other meaning of pointlessness. There's no thing to find, therefore it has no point. You see, no point. It is pointless. It is out with our idea and our mindset of a point. But it is also pointless because there's nothing you can do to describe this in-between state that only a few will experience in this body. Why? I don't know. You see? Why? Don't ask. Don't ask. Just accept. Just trust. You awaken your own way. You awaken in your own way. Please don't fall asleep to this. What is happening in this whole timelessness, beyond state and statelessness existence is something superior. Be there. Don't go to sleep, become a robot. Don't let your children become robots. Let them be free. Yeah? Then you say, well, don't let them be free, you see, because free is a state, an opposing state. Go beyond freedom. Go beyond freedom and beyond non-freedom. Something has to be the witness of that. Who is the witness of that? Who is the witness of the in-between state? How far back can you go? You want to go forward every day of your life. You want to go forward and forward and forward. You want to grow. You want to be better. You want to improve everything. Everything going outwards, projecting outwards. No one wants to project backwards, you see. You think it's one step backwards. Turn around and it's there, you see. Yes, truth is there. How much of truth do you want to see, though? You're seeing truth this way and that way. You can go as far as you want that way and as far as you want that way. That's how colossal you are. That is your power, your majesticness. Once you build your program to awaken.